Softwares and air softwares now. Pag-uusapan natin is upgrades or basic upgrades for your Hi-capa. So this will be a Tagalog or Taglish version. In this video, I will target Filipino viewers. So let's get started. So as of the moment, I'm on vacation and I'm not on Manila, so I don't have a proper equipment for vlogging or video. But here, I'm still working a lot of Hi-capas. There's a lot of backlog, so even I'm on vacation, I still need to work. But anyway, I'm gonna share to you some short video about basic upgrades for your Hi-capa, or it's a must upgrade, especially if you have a new Hi-capa. Hi-capa, especially TM Hi-capa. So okay, so here are the basic upgrades for me. This is a must-have. If you don't want to upgrade to a metal slide, so this the things that you need to consider changing right away. First, hammer pad. You need a hammer pad, hammer protection pad. So the purpose of this is, let me get this. If you have a hammer protection pad, your hammer won't hit this part. If this one is not hit, you're not gonna have a problems in the lower. So eventually this one will break if you don't have this, but no worries, it will last for a very long time. But if this one breaks, it's really hard to find parts for this one. So if I were you, get this one right away. It's not that expensive, it's really cheap. In the Philippines, this is a Jabi Works hammer pad. This is a very cheap. You can only get this for 550 at CS Pro Custom, so you must have. If there's a alternative brand, it's AIP. That is also cheap. It's around 800 to 900, so we can get that one. Same as have upgrade. Next is the nozzle and piston. So this is my option for this build. So if you have different nozzle, you can go ahead like EIP, Garder, Guns Modify. They're all good. But for this build, I'm gonna use this one because it's a very cheap. It's also included a piston head. So for me, I always replace this one because TM is intended for 134A. 134A gas. So replacing right away especially the piston head, it's a very good idea because if you don't change it, your piston head will swell right away. So you must change it. Next is the nozzle. CL Project Design, or formerly, this is from Airsoft Surgeon. This nozzle is really durable. So this is my go-to nozzle. So this is one of the common things that will break on your Hi-capa sooner or later. So change it right away if you have budget. So next is buffers. So for my choice of buffer for this build is AIP. You can go for other brands like Airsoft Masterpiece, JLP. For me, I go for this one because this is the available stock for me. So usually I just put 1 to 3 buffers only for this size. I'm not sure about the size of this one, but usually I use only 1 to 3. Usually I put 1 if the person likes to have a slide lock when the magazine is empty. But for me, I usually regularly put 3 of this because I don't want the gun to have slide lock first because it will put stress to your slide lock and pistol. And second is your gun will cycle much faster, and also it will protect and it will prolong your life of the slide because the impact on this part or the slide action will be more less, and it will be buffered. That's why they call it shock buffer. So it will prolong your life of the slide and much faster cycle. So this is one of the basic upgrades that you can consider. But if you're considering changing the slide, of course you will go there, change the slide, because TM has a plastic slide. So in the future you should change this. So this is one of my recommendation, change to metal slide. For the metal slide, I highly recommended Airsoft Masterpiece, Gunsmith Bros, Pro Handgun, CP. They're all the same. They manufacture from same company. They're very durable, and they're they're already in the competition for a very long time, and they're very good. You can go for other brands like Garder for Hi-capa, but not the best, but they will work. Here, so if you change to metal slide, I highly recommend changing right away in the barrels, metal barrels. This is AS fixed barrel, so this one doesn't drop, maybe a non-drop barrel they call it. So it's a very good upgrade. If you're gonna use plastic barrel on your metal slide, eventually your plastic barrel won't last for a very long time, so you just need to replace it right away. You don't have any choice. So if you already replace all of these parts, for sure your pistol will last for a very long time. That's for sure. Other upgrades is very optional, like inner barrel. That's for FPS. So you can upgrade it if you already upgrade all of the mentioned parts that I mentioned. So this is my priority list for upgrades. It's more on durability and usability. Oh yes, I forgot. So if you're gonna upgrade your pistol, don't forget to put some O-rings on your magazine, because PM magazines has no O-ring. So if you're gonna fill it, it will make a sound like shh. A lot of gas is spilling. So don't forget to put one of this. So this is what you call this? Dental O-rings, I guess. So you can get this at your dental shop. So if you don't have an accessible dental shop, I guess you can get one at your lighter, the one. So sa lighter, you can get O-ring, sirain mo lang yun and you can get one. So at least you're not gonna have a spilling gas when you're filling your magazine. So anyway, that's it for the a must-have upgrades for TM Hi-capa, or maybe on the TM 1911. You can also do this for Wii. But for me, for Wii, I just gonna recommend having a hammer pad, buffers, and replace all of the units. Anyway, that's it for me. For Wii, for Wii, you can upgrade it like this one, but Wii or other brands has a different story. But if you have a different pistol, this is one of the must-have upgrades. Buffer, same must-have. Next is this one. So anyway, that's it. I hope guys you learned something from it, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.